Commitment devices are behavioral interventions that ensure a future goal or outcome will not be sidetracked by either temptation, so smoking, drinking, everything, distractions, phones, family, whatever, or other competing obligations you may have. They've been successfully implemented in many domains, including smoking cessation, gym attendance, getting people to actually use the gym after they pay money for it. Most people don't, right? That's how they make money. And addictive behaviors, from smoking, drinking, everything. In schools, one of my favorite studies, it's been found that having students give themselves penalties for missing their own deadlines actually decreases procrastination. So if you have people set their own goals, it increases productivity and timeliness. The penalties are what's effective here. Actually, if we go to the next slide. Next slide. Gracias. Próximo. This is what they did. So they had first started with a pilot, just like I did, to understand savings and debt. And then they actually ran a bigger study. So the first study, it was Dan Ariely and Wurtenbrock, I don't know his first name. They had a no-choice condition where they actually put students into this group and they said, all right, I'm that teacher. You've got an assignment due at these clear intervals, no options, work around my schedule. I'm the teacher, I'm the jefe, right? Then you have this other condition, it's a choice condition, where they're like, you know what, I'm the cool teacher, you know, I also take vacations when I want. You should be able to as well. Spring break's coming up. You can set your own deadlines, self-impose your own deadlines, but there are also detailed instructions to create systematicity. So a lot of what we do, we want to do something creative, but you have to be very systematic about it, because people are going to ask lots of questions. And so here they said, here are the constraints. You cannot hand in everything on the, like after the last day. Right, so set your own intervals from here to the last day of class. No funny business. The measures they care about are how many days would students wait to hand in these 3 papers. So not only what do they think they would do, what do they actually do? So they're comparing the perception of their efficacy and effectiveness with the reality of what they do. So this is the knowledge behavior gap, right? This is people think they know what they're doing, and actually they're going to do something very different. And then we want to know, do grades change? Would students get better grades with self-imposed deadlines? Turns out that they don't. Turns out that you should not give students a choice in this particular study. I don't think it's been replicated, so don't totally scale this one yet. But then they also did another study with 3 treatments where they made people hand in the last day of class, they did self-imposed, and they did it evenly spaced, and they found the same results, which is that the no-choice condition was better with self-imposed next because it's more evenly spaced, and of course last day of class, as you would expect, is the worst possible situation for a student. 3 papers due on the last day of class. Okay, next slide. So here's a list, if you're feeling like you want to be inspired, of lots of different strategies for commitment devices. Taken from a paper by Rogers, Milkman, and Volpe. And one strategy is to put money in a deposit contract, similar to stick.com. We can try it. This is actually a hyperlink to a website that helps you control your commitments. Can we click on this to see what it does? Can we click on the... Should work. Nope. All right. So you can go to stickk.com. So a colleague of mine, Jordan, started this company with a couple Yale professors, and it's scaled up, and they work with corporations and companies, and they actually have people commit online to giving money for some commitment. And if they don't achieve that goal, whether it's working out every day, smoking less each week, then they lose their money. And it's either given to a charity, or it's done, they do something with the money that they perhaps would not have wanted to do, or something that it just means they don't get the money. So you might check that out. Can we go back one slide? And there are a whole range of these, right? So ordering groceries online, if you have problems meeting deadlines and you like to do small tasks instead of that thing that actually is the real deadline, things like this would be nice. Automate your groceries. Pay in advance for all of your groceries to be delivered on Sunday night or Monday. Pre-cooked meals have become popular, part for this reason. Or those boxes, you buy boxes of like a suit, and then it's like, if you have a problem procrastinating before, I don't know, big banquets, I don't know what that one's for, but people buy it, right? And all these different things. Purchase an annual gym membership instead of a monthly membership. That way, you're incentivized to go because you've already lost the money.